Hello everyone, this is your friend Divyesh Dave and welcome to day number 29. So far we have completed 28 days. I can't believe that we have reached this far. First of all, congratulations to all of you to be with me in this learning journey. It was super exciting for me to bringing these all these sessions and all these projects. So I hope that it helped you to understand the fundamentals and apply all these fundamentals in your practical life, because this is how we work in office, right? So how we can use Excel at its best just by doing things, and all these projects that we have created so far, these are like the most important projects you should do. You can create these projects and you can add it on your CV. Just create a Google Drive, add this project and show it to your employer, and then this is how they will be so impressed, said that really you did something amazing. If you're stuck somewhere, go to that particular video, learn about that command, or maybe just go to that project and recreate it in your format, in your add some creativity, and this is how you become confident in MS Excel. Okay, it's okay if you don't know VBA code and all these things. It's okay. You just need to master the fundamentals first. Once you are comfortable with this, you can add new things every week in in your knowledge block, as I always say. So we are on 29th day, and today the project is going to amaze you, because this projects I was doing all the things manually, but when I realized the power of automation in Excel, believe me, I just created simple links and all, and with just single click or a single copy paste, in within less than 2 minutes, I created my all the financials. Do you want to see how? So let's get into this. So today we are on the project number 9. So today's project is automated financials. Automated financials usually most of the accountants use Tally software, and when we generate trial balance from Tally, it gives us totally unorganized way of trial balance. We can't edit it properly. We can't modify it easily as per our need. So it is very hard to create automation with the Tally trial balance. But this is something that I have learned from my mentor, Shri Vijay Agarwal ji. So he taught me exactly how you can do it with just few clicks, few copy paste, and it's done. But before that, we have to create the ground. That means the base of that particular thing, and that's what we are going to learn about. So we are going to start our automated financials. So I'll show you how it works. I'll keep it simple. You can add as many information as you want later on in this project. For example, this is our balance sheet. Okay, like our company ABC Enterprises, liabilities are there, shareholders fund, then reserves and surplus, opening balance, current year profit. So this is coming, then non-current liabilities, long-term borrowings, secured, unsecured, shareholder current balance. Just added normal things. This may be not exact format of IFRS or US GAAP, but it is just to understand what is the power of automation and linking in Excel. Okay, you can modify it as per your requirement. Let's say you are working in a CA firm and you want to do it for your clients who are using Tally as a software, or also you can connect different type of database. I'll show you how to do that. But when you download that Tally trial balance, you just copy that Tally trial balance, and everything is done. Do you want to see how? So that's what I'm going to teach you today. I know that you're super excited, because I was also super excited when I learned it first time. So let's go to current liabilities, then trade payables, other payables, short-term provision, then our assets, non-current assets and current assets, fixed assets minus accumulated depreciation, then long-term loans, other non-current assets, long-term investments, current assets. Don't go with the standard it might not be the IFRS or US GAAP or Indes format, but this is just a normal format that I have created just for learning purpose. Okay, so you can present this to management, but you can't use it for audited financials. Okay, you need to take consulting from your auditors and your chartered accountants. Then current assets, inventories, trade receivable, other receivable, cash and equivalent, deposit and loan in advance, and then the total of liability, and then just the the signing remark of director as per our report or our report of even date, and then day and place. Then again, the profit and loss account, the same, very easy. Income, revenue, other income, total revenue, expenses, cost of goods sold, operating expenses, and then finance cost. Here comes the net profit, this minus this, and this net profit goes to our current year profit here, and then again the same remark. So this is very easy format. You can create by your own and you can modify as per your need. But the magical thing comes here. But before that, I just want to show you a sample database that I have created. See, usually when we download any trial balance from Tally, it looks something like this, right? So I just added the sample data, so there is no debit credit in the year. So let's say opening balance, debit credit, you have already. Let's say you are doing any accounting, so you already have debit credit, and here comes the closing balance. Now here it is very tricky to bring out all these. If it is credit, then it should be minus, and all these ledgers, separation, a connection with balance sheet. It is very hard and time consuming task, and most of the CA students or chartered accountants or accountants, they do it manually. Can you imagine that? How hard and how time consuming it is. And if there is any single change, you have to go through the whole trial balance again, and you need to check each and every transaction. But what if I show you the path? Every time you just download this trial balance, you copy it, and everything is done. Do you want to see how? See, this is what I have created. This is my trial balance. I just delete it for the learning purpose. And then I'll just copy my, see, right now our balance sheet is showing nothing. It's blank. Profit and loss is nothing. It's blank. But the moment I download my trial balance from Tally, I just select this, copy this, go to trial balance linking, first cell, Control V, and it done. Everything is linked. Did you see the magic? And now here, see, profit and loss is ready, balance sheet is ready. So maybe I think I just missed some data. But this is the importance of this. Let me just Control Z. So there might be some linking problem was there, but more or less it works fine. See, right now I am just created with this data. So maybe I have changed something here. But did you see the magic how it worked? See, exactly 200,000 difference was there. So maybe there is something I missed. That's what we are going to create today. Okay, so there are a few steps. First, we need to create the masters and list of accounts, which is our chart of accounts, you can say. Then creating the balance sheet and P&L format. So I'll just copy paste the current format. I'm not going to create one by one, but I'll just copy paste and then bring the trial balance. We can bring the trial balance from any database, let's say QuickBooks, Tally. Right now I'm just using Tally because this is the most hardest trial balance we can download. In QuickBooks, it is very easy to modify the tab because it is coming in the specific format which we can easily link and easily modify. But in Tally, it's very hard. See this kind of data. Now, how you will link it? It is very hard. You can't even find out whether it's minus or plus because credit is like minus, debit is like plus, right? Plus balance. So that all these things we need to do it first, and then everything is very easy. So create the masters, then add VBA code. There are two VBA code we are going to use, and the smart work is find the VBA for particular task. Okay, and just first is bottom border, and second is get debit credit. So these are the two. These are the two macro someone has created online. and I just use them for my work. So this is a smart work. I don't have to type each and every web VBA code, right? We can just find out if there is available for any task. So how we will add VBA, we will learn about that, and then how to extract data and connect with the masters. First, we will connect with the masters. Then we will connect the masters with our formula linking and financials. And then at the end, we'll check and test our data. So let's start with the format. So balance sheet. Do it with me, guys. Otherwise, you will forget it. Okay. So let me just copy this format. Balance sheet. I'll just copy the width plus, and then I'll copy it. And then I will unlink everything because we need to learn how to link, right? Delete, 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 and delete. So everything is deleted in balance sheet. Now we will bring our profit and loss account. P, Alt HOR, P and L. Okay, so you also create, guys, download this file from the Google Drive and create with me. So balance sheet, we have completed our format. P&L, we just copy this from 3 cells. Alt E is W. First, we will paste the width and then the value. Again, we will remove this, remove this, remove this. That's it. So this is the first task you need to do. Okay, so format is ready. Now, the second thing is, let me just steps. So the second step is creating the balance sheet. Oh, we did it in first place. Fine. Then we need to create the masters. So masters is basically all the ledgers account which we can find here. Okay. But how do we bring all these ledgers? The first thing is you can download all the ledgers account from Tele. Second thing, you can create, let's say it's a one-time effort. Each and every ledger you download from the list of accounts in Tele, and then you can just copy paste it here. And then here you put the financial grouping. What is the grouping? Let's say if P&L, you need to find out under finance cost, what are the expenses or what are the ledgers you need to reflect. That's what you need to do. So here, let's say in my masters, what I did is, if you just select here finance cost. So in finance cost, I have added only bank charges. Then again, you need to go, you need to define all these headers that you want to show in your financials. Okay, first you need to define that. So you can change, let's say these are the operating expenses I have created as per my understanding or my requirements. So you can change it, but every time when you change here, make sure you bring the current data, current linking to our masters. For example, in finance cost, you need to find out how many ledgers are going to hit, and you just put finance cost next to that. So this is all about the grouping. So financial grouping. Then again, if you see other expenses, so you can see I have downloaded all the ledgers list, and I have selected what are the expenses I want to show in other expenses. So if you see other expenses, so there are two expenses that I want to show in other expenses, so donation and government admin charges. So this is how you need to create a grouping. Just like in Tally, when we download the Tally, this is the group. Under loans, we have 3 accounts. Under current liability, we have subcategory, duties and taxes and sundry creditors. And again, we have subcategory, which is other payables, and then trade payables, something like that. So this is exactly what we want to do. But whatever financial grouping we are putting, we make sure each and everything is coming here. Otherwise, you might miss something in your linking and in your balance sheet and trial balance linking thing. So all these things, all these items, not the major bold item, but these are items. These are the these are the heads. You need to bring it in your master and connect it with each and every ledger. So in short, what we are doing is we are connecting each and every uh, let's say every item of our balance sheet, not the main header but the subheader, and then we are bringing all the ledgers that can be in this particular grouping. For example, purchase expenses. If you go here, what I did is purchase expenses. These are purchase expenses. So when I book my entry in Tally, these are the ledgers I have created. But while creating the financials, I need to give the path. What are the ledgers I need to connect with purchase expenses? So I just kept all these items which are related to purchase, like certification charges, custom duty, purchase expenses, shipping charges. I have added as a purchase expense. And in the same way, I have created this master. You can take your time and just go through with this trial balance and create the masters first. And I'll just go through with the with your with the list of this extract. For example, this is our trial balance. Let's say capital account. This is sample trial balance. You can check with your trial balance, but you need to create a masters. It is a one-time effort, but you need to create a masters. All these ledgers that you can see here in your books, where exactly you want to reflect in your balance sheet, and those balance sheet items should exactly come like trade payables, other payables. There should be no space, no additional letter. Exact same should come here. This is called creating a masters. And then you create the grouping and you connect masters with grouping. Connect ledgers with grouping. So that becomes your master. Like for example, where we exactly, yeah. So loans liability, see current liabilities. We have all these current liabilities: input VAT, output VAT. And now, this is just for the sample purpose. You can do this with your trial balance at your work. Then sundry creditors. In sundry creditors, we have two types of creditors: other payables, trade payables. So other payables means different expenses that we paid, but we did not. We took the services and product for like stationery and all, but we did not pay yet. So they are our other payables. Then the trade payables, trade related payables comes here. Provision, all the provision comes here. Fixed assets, we have accumulated depreciation, which is credit balance, and then our total fixed assets, which is our debit balance. Then investment comes here, and then opening stock, it's opening stock balance. Then deposit, we have three type of deposits. Then loans and advances, other advances, and then staff advances. So these are the other advances like income tax advance, TDS receivable, and there was one company we paid advance. Then staff advance, like staff took loan, so we have 4 staff. So this is a sample data I have created. Then sundry debtors, we have other receivable, trade receivable. So these are all our debtors. And then cash in hand. So cash INR, cash USD. Now this is a multi-currency accounting. So right now it is showing in INR. Okay. So when you do multi-currency accounting, you need to fix your base currency, and all the trial balance will show in the base currency. Then bank account, bank INR, SDFC Euro, SDFC INR, SDFC USD. Then comes the prepaid expenses heading, and the prepaid there are three accounts. Then sales, export sales, purchase, import, purchase, direct expenses. There are four direct expenses, indirect income, which is interest income, and then all the indirect expenses, which is our operation expenses. So this is the trial balance of a trading company. You can create, you can check just like a manufacturing unit also. So this is the trial balance I have created for sample purpose. Now what I did is I had just uh, added all the ledger that you can see here as a ledger here. Simple, pretty simple task. But the most important task is to create the grouping. So every item you can see in balance sheet, let's say share capital issued, reserves and surplus, opening balance of reserves and surplus, add current year profit, secured loan, unsecured loan. I just added grouping just next to my ledger. For example, loan from Rohan, which is the unsecured loan. Bank of Baroda, which is secured loan. Rohan Capital, share capital issued, Mohan capital, share capital issued, reserves and surplus, opening balance of reserves, exact wordings that I want in my balance sheet, I should keep in my masters. Then only the linking will work properly. Then let's say all the input weight, output weight, I've just kept it as a other current liability. So just take debit balance and credit balance, it will give you the final balance. Basically output weight will be higher, so the minus amount, the liability amount will be higher and assets amount will be lower, but it will bring the net balance of that particular thing. Then book, stationery and all these I have added as the other payable, which you can see here. These other payables, exactly I just kept as it is, and that's it. So you can, whenever you have time, you can check it. Let's move to our next step. You can check how I have created this master. You can update your ledgers and also update your masters. But when you update your masters, make sure you update all the balance sheet items and P&L item. Okay, then the linking will work. So this is the masters. So we have created masters because it is very time consuming to explain you one and each and every item. So I just showed you how I have created. Now whenever you have time, you just go through the list and check how I have created. Then bring the trial balance. So for data purpose, I have just extracted this trial balance for your learning purpose. You can just create. You can download your own trial balance from your books. Now what we need to do is we need to bring this trial balance data into this TB linking file. So what we will do is we will create our linking file, TB link. Let me just name it TB link. Okay. So I'll just copy this and then just check it. This one. Just to remove this. There are two files. So this is our trial balance, test trial balance. And then I'll copy this TB link, which I should keep here, and then we'll keep one space for year. Whatever. Paste it here. So this is our trial balance look whenever we download. Okay. Now here, what we need to do is we need to give the year. So make sure you give single year, so it will be easy for us to navigate. And then now why we are adding year here, I'll show you later. So you can add multiple trial balance just next to this. That's why. This is what we have done. Next we need, let me just take it closer. So this is our trial balance. Now we want to create our we want to extract all the ledgers only into a different section, which we can name as a what you can say, extraction part, you can say that. So there we need, let's say, our ledger, our tally balance, our balance sheet grouping, which we will bring from our masters, and then that's it. Now when we download, this is very important to notice. Okay, so please listen carefully. So when we download our trial balance from tally, every time if there is a ledger, you can see there is no border below this amount. If this is the main grouping, so there is a border below that. This is a grouping, there is a border. But if it is a ledger, there is no border, no down border. And then see, again it is subgrouping, that's why the border is coming, the down border is coming. This is also the down border. This is also grouping, so down border is coming. But all these are ledgers. So someone has created this border ledgers, border VBM For VBA, what we do is we just go to developer tab, we click the Visual Basics, and there is this module section. We added insert module, and then this is the code. We just copy and paste it, and that's it. The moment we copy and paste this data, this code, we close it, save it, and then when we click bottom border, this is the command they have created. Tab, enter, done. So what it does is, if there is a border below this text, it will give us 1. If it is not, then it will give us 0. So 0 and 1 will help us to define our main ledger and child ledger. So 1 is our main heading, main grouping, and 0 is our child, child ledger. So all we need to do is we need to extract the child as a ledger, and here there is another VBA code that we downloaded, and the command for that VBA code is get debit credit, and then here enter. Now this debit credit will help us to identify what are the credit item and what are the debit item, so that we can define all the minus and all the plus, and then we can test whether the total is coming 0, because all the ledger total should come 0. If all the minus and all the plus means all the debits and all the credits are same, then it should bring 0. And also we can uh, put the formula here. So we just copied this, we just extracted, because closing balance is important, right? Opening and during the day, just for extraction purpose. But this is how we need to put, like, bottom border on the first column, second debit credit, and this is all done. Now we bring the ledgers. So it says if it is a 0, bring the ledger, otherwise no need to bring. Very simple. See how I did it. If this G9 is equal to 0, that means a child, then bring the name of ledger, which is this. Otherwise, make it blank. Make blank means these two semicolons. So if G9 is equal to 0, then very simple if formula, then bring this, otherwise make it blank, and then done. So there is a blank because this is not 0, this is bringing 1, and then we'll just copy this to the last column. Okay, so far so good. So this is the first thing. So if you can see, all the ledgers are here. It's not bringing the header, not bringing the sub header, only the ledgers it is bringing. Every time we used to do it manually, but right now we are doing it automatically. So every time you just paste this trial balance, it will automatically extract. Now why we are doing it here, not in the masters? Because in masters we have created our grouping for the balance sheet, and we will just bring the grouping here in this section. So we'll do X lookup value, then we'll go to our masters, then lookup array and return array, enter. So right now it's giving us error. So if we say if error, then bring nothing. But if it is a value, it will bring our value. Now we need to freeze it, and it is a table, that's why it is coming automatically. So we don't need to freeze. But if it is not a table, we need to freeze that section. See, all these coming that we have created. First we created masters, and now we are bringing that particular linking here. Now the tally balance. So what we need to bring is, if this is a credit, bring the minus. If this is a debit, bring the plus. Okay. So what we need to do is, if this is equal to credit, means credit balance, then bring this into -1. That means it will bring the -1. Otherwise, bring 0. Let's close this and enter. So if this is credit, then bring the minus. Otherwise, bring the not the minus, but bring the actual value. Bring the actual value. So what we did is, this formula is helping us to bring, if this is a credit, that means a minus balance, bring, multiply this into -1. That means it will bring the minus data. And then if this is not fulfilling, if it is false, then bring the normal, which is the normal amount, the plus amount, and then we'll paste it here. Dash, done. But what it is doing is, it is also bringing the bringing the uh, grouping amount also. So we need to bring only ledger's amount. So we can add a second situation, which I did it here. See, so what we did is, first we added if G9 is 0, comma, sorry, first we added if and end. There are two conditions should fulfill. If, then end. First, G9 should be 0. That means our this column should be 0, and the H9 should be credit. If this is 0 and credit, then only bring F9 into 1. Otherwise, bring F9. That's it. So we'll just simply copy this formula, and then we will paste it here and then enter. Now it will bring only when there is a ledger, and if that ledger is in credit, it will bring credit. Otherwise, it will bring the, see, this is debit balance. It will bring the positive balance. Credit minus minus, credit minus, credit minus. If there is a debit balance, let's say all these ledgers are assets and liability, assets and investments and current assets, and also it is bringing us positive balance. So far so good. Interest income is credit balance. So this is how it is bringing. So far we have done so much of manual work, and we just automate that with just two simple formula, two simple VBA code, and then one if formula. I hope you are excited that it was done very easily. Now this is one time effort. You need to put one time effort. Every time, next time it will be automatically. Now we just test it whether we are bringing the right value or not. So what we will do is, we'll put is equal to sum, and then we'll just select this. So this should be 0. If there is no 0, that means we are missing something. See, if there is data is not coming properly, it should bring the value. So we need to check it again where exactly we made mistakes. But right now, see, all the debits and credits are matching. That means this portion is coming 0. And then you can add conditional formatting here. Like, for example, if it is equal to 0, 0, then make it a green font. Otherwise, keep it red. Something like this. So green means it is matching. But if it is not matching, automatically it will convert into red. So it is like an alert. Okay. So I hope you understood this just for testing purpose. Now we will bring our balance sheet amount here. But in balance sheet, there is no minus. So we need to add all the things in a positive form. So what I did is I just added another if this is uh, like 0, if the value is 0, then um, just a minute. If J9 is less than or equal to 0, then bring J9 into -1. Yeah. So what it will do is it will convert all the minus. So first we brought the minus. Now we want to this is for the testing purpose. Then our balance sheet, our trial balance is matching, and now we will bring the exact amount that we want to show in the balance sheet. So we already have all the ledgers, all the grouping that we are all mentioning in our P&L and balance sheet. Now we will bring the amount in front of that particular grouping that we want to show in our balance sheet. So what we will do is equal to if this amount, which is our main amount, is less than or is equal to 0, then you multiply this into -1. So if it is negative, it will multiply with -1. Otherwise, simple bring this formula. That's it. So see, it will multiply. But if it is not -1, that means it's a positive text, so it will keep positive. It will not change it. But if it is a negative, means minus, that means less than 0. So it will convert them into positive. And then we'll just copy paste. Now tell me, why did we do first minus and then plus? Why can't we directly make it plus? Because if I put it plus here, we can't check whether our trial balance is matching or not. That's why this step is important. Otherwise, if there is all plus, how can we find out whether our trial balance is matching or not? And if your trial balance is not matching, believe me, your balance sheet will not match. You know the thumb rule of accounting. First, you manage the trial balance, then automatically the balance sheet can be created with the help of trial balance. So that's what we did. So we have completed our balance sheet here, you can say, because it's all about the grouping, and now we are going to make it so easy so that each and every data comes into our P&L and balance sheet. So once this work is done, let's say this trial balance linking work is done, your 90% work is done, you can say. This is the most important and crucial part. Make sure you do it properly so that you don't have any hustle while creating the financials. One more thing, when we create our financials with the trial balance, we don't have closing stock in our trial balance. So that is the thing that you are going to miss. So for that, what I did is I just added two things here, and I have added inventory here. So this is exactly what is coming in my balance sheet, let's say, because closing inventory is not reflected in trial balance. So inventories, and then the other thing is less closing stock because it is a part of cost of goods sold calculation. So exactly I copied this and I paste it here. So inventory. So first inventory, this will go into balance sheet, and this will go into profit and loss account into cost of goods sold. So that you need to do manually. But the good part is, you remember we have created last project of inventory. You can just simply put is equal to, and you can just go there and make the cell reference of the closing inventory. So every time you update inventory, this part will be automatically updated. That you can do. So everything is automated now. Now we come to our linking part. First, we will link our profit and loss account. And this is a simple sum ifs formula. If you know how to put sum ifs formula, if you don't know, just go our previous lectures where I've shown, where I've just explained how to put the sum ifs formula. But here we will going to make it quickly, like is equal to sum ifs Some range is always going to be same, but instead of selecting a particular cell, we will just select the whole column. So make sure you select the whole column. So X lookup, selection of the X lookup value, which is our TB link, the whole value, comma. Now what we want to bring, our grouping, comma, and then we'll go here, we'll connect it here. Revenue from operation. Why it's not coming? Did I? No, it's here. Let me just check it again. We'll just delete this part. Then X lookup value, which is our trial balance. Lookup value, sorry. First we need to give the lookup value. Then the return value, which is this value. Just switch the part. Wait a minute. At the base trial balance link. We have linked here. Why it's not coming? Revenue from operation is there. Let me just recheck. Revenue of operation is here. It is here. Then it should bring X lookup value. Sorry. My mistake. I just need to select first this. Then so lookup value. Then we need to give the lookup array, which is our column of balance sheet grouping. Then the return array, which should come here, and then enter. Okay. So sorry, my bad. I just put the wrong formula. Now this was the first criteria. We need to add second criteria also. Do you know what is the second criteria? This thing, which is date. You know why we need to add the second criteria? So that we can dynamically change our date and everything will be changed. So this comma criteria number 2, which is why is this bringing lambda? Comma, yeah, if not found. Wait a minute. Comma, it should bring criteria 2, huh? Comma criteria 2, which is this. Because of the L formula. So let's just start it again. X lookup, the lookup value, comma, lookup array in our TB, this, comma, this, again the second criteria. If not found, then second criteria, and then what's happening, guys? Let me just check my balance sheet, how I did it. Yeah, it's pretty simple. TB linking. Oh, sorry. I completely forgot what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to do the sum ifs, and I am putting the X lookup. Sorry about that, guys. So sum ifs, we need to put sum ifs. That's why it was not bringing sum ifs, sum range. Sum range is our this area, comma, the criteria range, and then the criteria, which is our revenue operation. Again, criteria range 2, which is our um, what was that? Which is our date. And where is the date? We have date here, comma, then you select the date criteria and enter. Sorry, I was thinking how I'm messing up things. Sorry about that, guys. So what we did is we added sum ifs, simple sum ifs formula, nothing special, but we added two criteria. First criteria from here, second criteria from here, and then we will freeze the dates. So every time we change the date, it will not move our formula to other cells. And what we need to do now? Copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. Oh, sorry. Alt ESF. ESF means formula paste. Then we'll just go here. Alt ESF. Alt ESF. It's done. So we have 25,300 loss. That's okay. Sometimes business makes profit, sometimes makes loss. Now here in add current profit, we just need to link our this profit. Enter. And all the other parts we will link exactly we did here. So let's check. First we don't link our headers, but we link our balance sheet items. Sum ifs, sum range, it is going to be the same. This comma, this the criteria range, and then we'll put the first criteria, which is this part. And then we will put the second criteria range, which is our date, comma, the A column, then we will put the date, and it's done. Again, we will freeze the date, which is our balance sheet E4, F4. We'll just go here and we'll put the dollar sign with the help of F4 key. And then we'll paste. Now our formula is ready. So we'll paste it in all the major ledgers, that major grouping that is reflecting. Control V, sorry, Alt S F. F means formula. We are pasting only formula. Now here we can paste either outside or inside, whatever you want. But you can't paste it inside because all the linking will change. So first we will paste here, Alt ESF, and then inventories. It's done. Now here we will bring our fixed assets. So sum ifs, sum range, it's here, comma, the criteria range 1, and the criteria, which is our fixed assets. Then again, criteria range 2, which is our date, comma, and then we will bring it here, enter. Now we will freeze this data, means the date, and then we will simply Alt ESF, means formula paste. Now we are here. So we are having difference. So we need to find out what is the difference there. See, hoping we did not bring the reserves and surplus here. So we'll just simply, because it's the same, it's in the same column. Just paste it here, paste it here, and it is not still not bringing the reserves and surplus. So let me just check. Where is reserves and surplus? Opening balance of the reserves and surplus. And here, opening balance of the reserves and surplus. This is fine. So 23,200 is not coming. Maybe I missed something, or 25,300. This is the P&L. 23,200. Okay. I think other non-current assets. What I did, other non-current assets. In my balance sheet, if there is another non-current assets, non-current assets is not there. So let's just check. 350, 350, that is okay. Then the 120 shareholders, 120 shareholders, 386, 400, 386, 400. So 856, 400 is coming okay. So our asset side, sorry, liability side is okay. Now the asset side. Uh, this part is okay, 48,100. Ah, that's what the problem is. Here it should be -1. See, this is the minus balance. Because depreciation reserves is minus, so into -1. We will make it minus. So now it is okay. So 48,1 is okay. So this is one time. Every time you don't need to add -1. It is just one time effort. Every time we change the trial balance, it will change automatically here. Then the next part is 33,000. This is not coming. This is long-term loans and advances. Long-term loans and advances. So where is our long-term loans and advances? Balance sheet. It is 30,000. Ah, see, this is coming manual. This is coming manual. It was not there. It was coming here. Why it is coming manual? Other current assets. So how did it match? Pretty strange. So let me just check the mass, the linking. 33,000 now. Now, right now it is very hard to find out this 33,000. Basically, we can say that our long-term loans and advances, that part is not coming. So let's just check long-term loans and advances. Okay. Where is long-term? There is no long-term. Maybe I missed. Did we have any long-term loans and advances? Let's just check our trial balance. Long-term loans and advances. Do we have any? We do not have any long-term loans and advances. Staff advances. Other advances. That's all we have. So long-term loans and advances. Huh? Let's just check one more time. Other current liabilities. Why it is coming in other current liabilities? If I remove it from here, that should be here. Sorry guys, I think there must be some linking issue. So Let's just find out in next 5-10 minutes. If it is not, then for the time being, I'll leave it as it is. But more or less, I hope you understood the main concept behind this, how we can create the balance sheet and financials, right? Our trial balance 33,000 now. 47,000 is here, and then 35,000 is here. I believe that I have added something here in trial balance which was not matching, because otherwise, if your trial balance is matching here, see, our trial balance is matching, then it should match, right? Let's just recheck, no problem. We will recheck here, and then so basically share fund is here, okay, secured loan is okay, which is our 1,20,000. So balance sheet item is here. The 1,20,000 is okay. So this is how we can check, right? TB link. So this part is okay. 4 lakh is our no. Share capital issue is let me just hide this guy. It's just coming again and again. So basically opening reserves is here. That is okay. This is okay. Share capital is okay. 350,000, which is this plus this, that is okay. Bank of Baroda loan and all these things, 1,20,000. And this is coming from backside. This is okay. 1,20,000 is okay. Then comes the trade payables and all. So it should be trade payables. Let's see. Trade payables. Trade payables are 241,400, which is okay. 45,000 is our other payables. Other payables, 45,000 other payables. See, we have already done more or less. We have done. There is nothing is pending. We just rechecking this so that we don't miss anything. Then 33,000. See, other current liabilities 33,000. Which this is okay. This is okay. Then our secured loan and all 120 is already done. So 33,000, 37,000 is our provisions. So where is the provision? Yeah, this is the provision. 37 is done. Then our assets 4,900. 4,900 is our depreciation reserve in asset part. Then the machinery 53,000. Machinery 53,000. So net figure comes this minus this 48,100, which is okay. Maybe let me just check the formula. No, formula is fine. Then investment in shares and all the investment comes here, which is 1 lakh. Investments, which is 1 lakh. Then comes opening stock. Opening stock will go in P&L. See, P&L is fine. Then comes deposits, which is our 18,000 of deposit. Where is deposit? Deposit is 18,000. Okay. 8,000 and all these things. 27,000 is our advance, which should come. There might be 2 or more other loans and advances. See, all all are these in other loans and advances. So 46,000. So it is coming 46,000. Okay. Then other receivables 20,000. Other receivables 20,000. Then trial balance trade receivables 229 250. 229 250. Cash in bank equivalent 209 600. 209 600. Prepaid and all these things 13,600. 13,000. Where is 13,600? Not coming. Other current assets. So where is other current assets? It's not coming other current assets. So here is the issue. 13,600 is our other current assets, which should come here, right? So we'll just add a column called other current assets. And now we'll just copy this. So now this will come 13,600. Next is our revenue from operation, which is 1,70,000. 1,70,000. Then comes our purchase part, 1,20,000. We have added our purchase 1,20,000. This plus this minus this, our cost of goods sold. So purchase expenses, income, let's just add income. Income is done. And then all the expenses, I'll just select all the expenses instead of selecting one by one. 169,000. So our expenses total should be 1,69,000. Yeah, this is fine. Then the closing stock 152 here and 152 here. These two items, short-term provision. Where is short-term provisions? We have checked our provisions, right? Provisions we have already checked, I think. Short-term provision, yes, we checked. This is matching. Then shareholders current account, that also I have checked. Shareholders current account 30,000, it's done. So 19,400 is coming less in our liabilities. So how our trial balance is matching them? That's the trickiest part. See, let me just check quickly. This plus this. So the amount is different. See, the amount has been changed here. No, it's same. Sorry. Let me just check it quickly. This is okay. This is okay. This looks okay. 10,000, 12,000 is okay. 241, 400 okay. 37, okay. 4,900, 4,900 minus okay. 53, okay. 50,000, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, okay. 46. This is okay. 27,000, okay. This part and this part, okay. 2020, okay. 229, 250, 229, 250, 87. 35,190. This part is okay. This part is okay. This part is okay. This part is okay. 1,500 okay. 126,000. That is really strange. I don't understand. Everything is matching, but it's still our linking is not proper. We have checked it already. That's strange. 19,400. Oof. Just drag this data and copy it somewhere else because there might be something, some error should be there. Otherwise, everything is matching. We did not do anything else. Yeah, the total is matching. That's okay. Then why the linking is, see, we have added one inventory in our P&L as minus. It is making a video unnecessarily long. Sorry guys, but I have to figure it out. I cannot just leave it like this because when I created, I was just sure that everything is okay. Unhide. Let's just check my balance sheet. Here, only that 33,000 was here, right? And then it was matching. Let me quickly check one more time, and then if it is not there, we will just edit our somewhere in our ledgers. But more or less, I hope you understood the concept, how the data can be easily dragged from one place to another place. Maybe I just there are so much of numbers, so I just missed any error. Or if you guys come up with anything, just let me know. But let me check one more time, and then if it is not coming, I'll just leave it as it is. Because 25 plus this 30,200, that is okay. Everything is matching. That's very strange. So let's do it again. 4 lakh our, that is this plus this 3,350,000, which is our age. This, then the credit balance. Wait a minute. This plus this minus. See here, this is not bringing the total. Now it is increased. $44,100. But here it is matching. Everything is matching. So guys, if you are watching this on YouTube, just escape this video, but I'll keep finding all these things, okay? So you can directly bring to the end of the video. So let me just quickly match it because it is live recording, so I cannot just leave it in the middle. Let's do it again, guys. 2 lakh and 150, which is our 350,000 total. Then P&L 350,000. That is okay. Minus 50,000, which is our credit balance. So this is okay. Then comes the 40,000 and all these three totals 1,20,000. 1,20,000 is our total loan amount. Then comes input VAT and output VAT total minus 5,000. Other current liability. Other current liability. Okay, so here's the difference. This should come partly in other current liabilities. This is minus, but it is showing is plus here. So it should bring the difference amount. Other current liabilities, where is it? Other current liabilities. This is the 33,000. It is actually adding all these things, but it should not add all these things. See, it is adding all these things, but it should bring the difference. So that's the mistake. Yeah. So here what you can do is, here you can put other current assets. All the output VAT we can put as other current assets. Because if I change it here, so what I'll do is I'll change the master of output VAT and then I will change it other current assets. Okay, now I think it will be okay. Whew, see, it changed, and then automatically our balance sheet come to 6,100. At least it reduced something. So this was the first error that I have found. 14,000 should be our other current liabilities. Yeah, other current liabilities is fine, and this is okay. Then other current assets. Let's find out other current assets altogether. This plus this. Oh, I messed it again. I needed to copy input, but I did for the output. So other current assets, this is okay, this is okay, and all these liabilities are okay because output VAT, output VAT is liability. I believe that now it's okay. It's 16,000 now. So other current assets, this plus our other current assets, which is here. So 27,600. Other current assets 27,600. Then where we are right now, other current liabilities, which is 19,000, and then other current liabilities 19,000, which is okay. Then again we'll go here. The payables, other payables are 45,000, should come as a minus. So in the credit side, other payables, okay. Let me just check, guys, again, see if I have these three is okay. Other current assets. These three are okay in other current liabilities. Okay. So far so good. Then trade payables 241,400, 241,400. Then comes the provisions 37,000 minus. So it should come as a liability. Then comes the 4,900 is our accumulated depreciation, which is 4,900 here. So this plus this minus, this is in minus. That's why we kept it here. Or maybe let me just change it. But here what we'll do is this minus this. So it's the same, but it brings the positive value. And we have our fixed assets 53,000, 53,000. Then net comes 48,100. Then comes long-term investments, which is here. And then comes opening stock, which will only come once here. This plus this minus this. Okay. After that, deposits, which is 18,000, positive sign, so it will come in assets. Then comes other loans and advances, it's positive, so it will come as, where are the other loans and advances? 46,000. So there might be some more. Yeah, 46,000. So it's here 46,000. Then comes other receivable 20,000. 20,000 other receivables. After that, trade receivables, which we have 229, 250, 229, 250. After that, we have cash 18,700, 18,700. Oh, there are more. There are more. Cash and bank 2,09,600, 2,09,600. Then revenue from operation, which is our income. So 1880 plus 90, 170 in income side. So this minus this minus this. Why did we do it two times? Because it's an here the issue. We just need to deduct one time. So all operating expenses should be here. So 11,400. Still there is a 30,000 stakeholders, shareholders equity. Let's check it, finish it. So 11,400. What I did is I just deducted the cost of goods sold and both, because otherwise it's already coming here in the total. The profit will be this one reduced. Now next is so more or less 30,000 difference is there. So let me just check where exactly 30,000 I kept, which is basically our shareholders current account. Shareholders current balance. Shareholders current balance. Which is yes, let me just finish this part. So 50 or 70, 120 is our purchase. 120 is our purchase. So this plus this minus closing stock. So this is our cost of goods sold. Then comes our purchase expenses 43,000. Purchase expenses. After that, other income, which is in credit side, our income part. And then all the expenses, if I just add here 126,000. So it should cover 126,000. So that looks okay. We have covered almost everything. Closing stock one is coming here. The reducing here. So 150 to 450 here, and second part is coming here. 150 to 450. This is the issue. See, I have added in the long-term borrowing also, shareholders current account, and again it's coming here, shareholder current balance. So let me just remove one. Whew, it took me a long, but we made it correct. Okay. So guys, this is the matching of our balance sheet. Extremely sorry for taking so much time. So if you're stuck with me, definitely you are solved with me, right? So we both have solved the cracked the code. Now our P&L and everything is matching. Ah, so basically what we did is there was some linking and connectivity issue. So I just made two errors. First was a duplication of shareholders current account, and one was the error of linking in the profit. See, it was already there in total expenses, but I added this plus this, so it will it the double the expenses. So far so good. Now our balance sheet is matched. So if you want to check it, let's just delete this part. Every time you copy and paste your trial balance from somewhere, let's say every updated trial balance, if you just bring, you copy this, you paste in your TB link, but make sure you paste exactly in the same cell, enter, and it's done. See, your balance sheet is ready. No more manual work, and with single copy paste, your balance sheet is ready. And now, what you need to do is you need to link your inventory with your inventory sheet. So your closing value of inventory is also updating. So first effect will come in profit and loss account, which is here, and second effect will go here. Automatically, it will match, right? So this is the dual entry system. That's why it will match always. Make sure uh, you bring the closing stock two times, one here and one here, and that's it. So this is the power of creating automated financials. I hope you understood this, and a little bit like it took a little long, but it's worth it, because see, if this kind of linking problem comes with you, so you can also check how exactly you will unmatch, or you will match this thing, and you just need to find out all these grouping. That's it. So masters, you create one time, it's done. This TB link file you create once, it's done. This format you create once, it is done. Balance sheet format you create one, it is done. So you just need to make sure that you update as per your requirement. You need to add different sections if you want. There is one more thing you can do is you can create notes to accounts, link with some ifs, long note to accounts, and simple linking from notes to accounts to these sections. You can do that as well. So this was, guys, a quick financial automation which we have created here. So thank you so much, guys, for being with me in this learning journey. I hope you understood this and try to create this TB link file in the masters. And yeah, second thing I wanted to add is when you create this file, just drag this formula to more rows. Let's say something like this, and then put the second year trial balance, something like this. Copy this. This is the task for you. So you just bring the second year trial balance. Okay. Copy this, keep 2, 3 lines distance, and then control V. The second year linking is done. Then the third year linking is done. Then the fourth year. But make sure you put the year here. 2023. Let's say it's you are bringing the previous year and then to 2023. Now in the same way, you need to add here 2023 and you need to link and you need to share the screenshot. That's the task for you. This is really important project, guys. If you're an accountant, and this is really important project, with just single copy paste, you can bring all the data. So this you need to bring. Okay. And you can add multiple years. There is no restriction. You can just add and add all the years. And when you change the year, automatically everything will change because we have added sum ifs with 2 criteria. One is the ledger and one is the year. So you can simply change it here, 2023, and everything will be changed. Okay. But right now, it will not come because we have not added all the things here. That is your task. So let me just remove it. You have to do it. This is your homework, you can say. Okay. So that's all, guys. Thank you so much. And I'll just go to our main sheet. So this is our balance sheet. This is our profit and loss account. This is our trial balance linking sheet and masters, which is really important because if you create masters, then it automatically you can link any data. Like for example, you create here one more masters with, let's say, management reporting, management grouping, because this is financial reporting grouping. Okay. So if management needs all these different expenses into only one column, so you can add different grouping and create a sample report and add all the linkings with the grouping. That's it. So you just update your TB link and management report is done. You can create a more report, let's say comparison report of yearly. You update your one more masters, one more grouping, and link that report with that particular grouping. So make sure you keep the all the headers as your grouping. Then you can you can simply link that particular grouping also. So this is how you just keep adding grouping for different reports, and all the ledgers and amount will automatically extract with just simple sum if formula. This is the power of automation. So I hope you understood this. We have completed 9th project, and this is really helpful for me also to just memorize all these concepts that I have learned, and it is so exciting for me also to share it with you. So we have completed 9th project. Almost we have completed our 30 days challenge. Only one day is left, so we will meet one more day, and let's hope we can bring more series like this. And if you like this, please like, comment below what is your takeaway, three top learnings that you have learned so far, and what was your experience. You can share your comments and also share it with other people in your office, in your friend circle, your family members who wants to learn and who wants to enhance their Excel skills. Just share this playlist and they will be good to go. So thank you so much for being with me in this learning journey. We have completed 29 day, 9 projects, one more to go, and we will be confident enough in Excel fundamentals. So this is your friend Divyesh Dave. Thank you so much for being with me in this learning journey. Bye bye. Take care and keep learning, keep practicing, keep growing. Have a great, lovely day. Bye bye. Take care.